Well, as Marvel starts bringing back some of these Netflix characters, there's always been a huge question around the Luke Cage actor Mike Colter, and now the actor has directly chimed in, and it seems like to me he's open to play it, but that door might be closing. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about what he said, what it means for his possible return, and what Marvel Studios would need to do to make it happen. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you are in the know. Well, if you remember correctly, Mike Colter came to life as Luke Cage during that series from 2015 to 2018. And like the rest of the characters in that Netflix wave, that show was ended abruptly with a cancellation and a cliffhanger. Now, at this point, all those Defender shows are supposed to be canon to the wider MCU. And we know Charlie Cox, Jon Bernthal, and Vincent D'Onofrio are set to return in Daredevil, and we've heard rumors of several other characters, including Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones. So could Mike Colter return as Power Man? Now, for some people, the actor was a bit of a divisive choice, but quite honestly, I never really understood that position, and I thought he was great in the role. Now, at this point, we don't know what the future of Luke Cage is inside the MCU. Although it does seem Colter is open to returning as a character, I don't really think there's a lot of enthusiasm for it on his part. Now, recently, the actor was talking to comicbook.com, and when asked directly if he would return, he said that he would, quote, only if that doesn't affect my schedule in a way that I can't do another season of Evil, would totally entertain a good script and idea that made sense. I don't stay up at night thinking about it, nor do I recall it unless someone brings it up, but I enjoyed my time. I don't look to the past. If something comes up great, we'll talk about it, but for right now, I'm past it. Now, based on these statements, it does appear he's keeping the door open, and obviously Marvel Studios is a big deal for any actor, so I'm sure he doesn't want to completely shut it, but it does to me kind of sound like he's moved on. Now, at this point, it doesn't appear that Marvel has any serious plans for Luke Cage, but given how many characters are returning for Daredevil Born Again and looking into the future, well, quite honestly, I could see them bringing back several of these other characters in a Heroes for Hire series, which would be a huge hit with fans. Quite honestly, if Marvel is doing all these street-level heroes, I totally feel like Luke Cage and, well, several other of these characters need to be part of it. Now, whether that ends up being Colter or not, that we'll have to wait and see. But if you're using Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Jon Bernthal, it will feel a little off-putting if Colter doesn't return as Luke Cage, or if any of the other actors get swapped out. That even includes Finn Jones. Now, I think the character himself is a big part of the Marvel Universe, and is involved in so many stories, and the fact that Feige is trying to establish some street-level heroes to be much bigger, well, Cage needs to absolutely be there. Colter did a great job, and I totally think all parties involved could figure out a schedule that works for the actor and the studio. Honestly, Marvel needs to make this happen. He was one of their cooler characters. I just rewatched season 1 and had a great time, even better than the first pass, so I really do hope somehow everybody makes this happen, but we're gonna have to wait and see.